Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 10 of our Slow English Listening series. Episode 10. Think about that for a moment. You have now reached episode 10. That means you have been on this journey for a long time. You have listened to stories about school, daily routines, family, dream jobs, hobbies, movies, and games. And today, we reach a new milestone together. I am so proud of you, and I hope you are proud of yourself too. Today's topic is something very close to my heart, something I talked about briefly in episode 7 when we discussed hobbies, but today we are going to go much deeper. Today's topic is reading books. Reading is one of the oldest and most powerful habits a human being can have. Books have existed for thousands of years, and in all that time, through wars, through changes in technology, through the rise of television and the internet and mobile phones, books have survived because nothing else does what a book does. So today I want to talk about books, why I love them, what they have given me, and why I believe reading is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Let us begin. My love for books started before I could even read. When I was very small, my mother used to read to me every night before sleep. She would sit beside my bed with a book in her hands. She read slowly and clearly. She changed her voice for different characters. A deep voice for the father, a soft voice for the child, a funny voice for the silly character who always made mistakes. I would lie there with my eyes half closed, listening. In my imagination, I could see everything: the forests, the castles, the faraway lands, the interesting people living interesting lives. When I finally learned to read on my own, something magical happened. I realized I did not need to wait for my mother anymore. I could pick up any book and go anywhere I wanted, anytime, all by myself. That feeling of independence, of having the whole world available to me through the pages of a book, never left me. I still feel it today, every time I open something new. Books give you many things that are very difficult to find anywhere else. The first thing books give you is knowledge. Inside books, you can find information about every topic imaginable: history, science, mathematics, psychology, cooking, art, travel, philosophy. Whatever you want to know, there is a book about it. And the knowledge inside books is deep, not like a short internet article. Deep, detailed, carefully explained knowledge that stays with you. The second thing books give you is vocabulary. When you read regularly, your vocabulary grows naturally and automatically. You encounter new words in context, inside real sentences, inside real stories. This is the best way to learn new words, not from a list, but from a story where the word is alive and breathing and connected to meaning. This is especially true for English learners. Reading English books, even simple ones, is one of the most powerful things you can do to improve your English. Every page you read is making you stronger. The third thing books give you is imagination. When you watch a film, the images are given to you. You see exactly what the director decided to show you. But when you read a book, your own mind creates the images. Your imagination fills in all the details. And because your imagination is personal and unique, the world inside a book is different for every reader. My version of a story and your version of the same story are completely different, even though we read the same words. The fourth thing books give you is empathy. When you read about a character's life, their struggles, their fears, their joys, you begin to understand feelings and experiences very different from your own. You step inside another person's world. You see through their eyes, And this makes you more understanding, more compassionate, and more human. There are many different kinds of books. Let me tell you about the ones I love most. I love storybooks, also called fiction. Fiction means the story is invented. The characters are not real people. The events did not really happen. But the feelings inside the story are completely real. A great fiction book can make you cry over people who never existed. It can make you feel joy for characters who only live on paper. That is the power of a well-told story. I love books about real people, also called biographies. A biography is the story of a real person's life. Reading about real people who faced real challenges and overcame them is deeply inspiring. When I read about someone who started from nothing and built something beautiful through hard work and determination, I feel motivated. I think if they could do it, maybe I can too. I love books about the world, books about history, science, nature, and different cultures. These books make the world feel bigger and more fascinating. Every time I finish one of these books, I feel like I understand the world a little better than I did before. And sometimes, when I want something light and fun, I read short stories. Short stories are perfect for busy people. You can read one in 30 minutes. Each one is a complete world, a beginning, a middle, and an end in just a few pages. I want to talk about something honest. Something that I think many people feel but do not say out loud. Reading books has become harder in recent years. Not because books have changed, but because our phones are always there, always offering something new. A notification, a video, a message, a short clip that lasts 30 seconds, and then another, and another, and another. Our attention has become shorter. Sitting with a book for 1 hour without checking a phone feels difficult for many people today, even for me sometimes. But here is what I have learned. The difficulty is the point. When you sit with a book and resist the urge to check your phone, you are training your mind. You are building concentration. You are developing the ability to be fully present with one thing for a long period of time. And that ability, deep, focused attention, is becoming one of the rarest and most valuable skills in the modern world. Every time you choose a book over your phone, you are doing something quietly powerful. If you are learning English, please read in English. Even a little, even just 1 page a day. Start with simple books. Children's books are perfect for beginners. Do not be embarrassed. They use simple vocabulary, short sentences, and clear storytelling. They are exactly what a beginner needs. When you find a word you do not know, do not stop immediately. First, try to understand the meaning from the context, from the sentence around it. Often you can guess correctly, and guessing from context is a very important reading skill. Keep a small notebook beside you when you read. Write down the words you like. Write 1 sentence using each new word. Review your notebook once a week. And most importantly, read books you actually enjoy. Not books you think you should read, books you genuinely want to open. Because when you enjoy what you are reading, you read more. And the more you read, the better your English becomes. It is that simple. And so, episode 10 comes to an end. Today we talked about reading books. My first memory of my mother reading to me. What books give us? Knowledge, vocabulary, imagination, and empathy. The different kinds of books I love. The challenge of reading in a world full of phones. And practical advice for reading in English. Episode 10 is complete. You have now listened to 10 episodes of Slow English. Think about how much English you have heard. Think about how many words you have learned. think about how far you have come since episode 1. That is the power of showing up. Episode after episode, day after day. Small steps that add up to something big. Thank you so much for listening. Keep reading, keep listening, keep growing. And I will see you in episode 11.